All right, we got all our goods for making our snail racetrack. Let's get to this. We'll do the maze next class. Today, I found this nice piece of wood. I thought that would be a great racetrack for my garden snails. And we'll time lapse it and it'll be hilarious. Now I gotta just set this up to look like some sort of a racetrack type thing. What I'll do first is, I don't want to paint the whole thing black. Instead, I think I want to just put maybe a single line down the middle. I want to drill some holes. I have some toothpicks. I'm going to put some toothpicks on the side and somehow make it look like a cool little, like, so they can't get out. And I'll raise it up off the ground a little bit with some leftover wood I have. I'll decorate it with I'll put a couple cars here. I think I have some extra cars. Where did I put those? Over there. Cool. All right, let's start with making our line in the middle. Oh, and then I'll mod it so that the whole thing's nice and smooth so the snails can really take off. So, I'm gonna take this tape. I'm gonna make a line down the middle. So I have a little, oh wow, this tape's not gonna work that great. Thanks a lot, tape. I wonder how old it is. It's probably been around for a while. Gotta be gentle. There we go. All right. Ooh, just long enough. Measure it out. Let me grab my ruler. Fairly even straight. I have a ruler here. And again, this is just my project. Your project could be totally different. Just trying to come up with some. Okay, so this is about 3 1/4. Move this over, that'll be about good right there. About 1 1/2 from one side. Get this down. All right, let's see if we can get another piece of this tape over here. Ooh, this tape is not working out that great. All right, let's go. Try on fast, maybe we'll go a little, it's this spot right there. There we go. Okay. So a little, I'm gonna do a double line down the middle. I think that'll look cool. No, that'll be too hard to do. Do a single line right down the middle. Cool. With my tape. And another one over here because I didn't get the whole thing there. Okay, that's gonna be, don't cross the line, snails, or you're disqualified. 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 Okay. What color is this? I wonder what's dropping tape, probably. Yep. Not perfectly even, but I'm not too worried. Okay. This is gonna be my line down the middle. Taped it off. Cool. It's nice even strokes. I want it to be pretty thin. I'm gonna mod over the whole thing. Just the direction of the wood grain and the direction of the tape. Spray paint would work good, except I don't feel like sniffing the spray paint. I hate the way spray paint smells. Spray paint and nail polish remover, all that kind of stuff, I really can't stand it. There we go. I should put this in water so don't mess it up. Do I have any water out here? I do. Put it a little bit in this spray bottle. I'll just clean the whole thing out later. Plop. There it is. That's why I don't ruin my brush. If you let acrylic paint dry on your brush, basically acrylic paint is water-based until it dries, and then it becomes like plastic, and so it'll kill your brushes. So you want to rinse them out right away. Got one. Let's take these off. Move them off to the side. There we go. Now you can try to do it by hand, but I feel like by taping it off, it makes for a really nice straight line. There it is. Perfect down the middle? Not really. I didn't measure it exactly right, but I'm not worried about it because they're snails and they don't care. Okay, working on the snail racetrack. How's that look? Sweet. Yeah, it's off a little bit, but no one cares, yeah? All right, now I need to make a thing on the side so that they can't get in, can't get out. And so I got my drill. Okay. Before I drill, because what I'm going to do is I found some toothpicks. I'm going to make a toothpick fence along the side. I have a little drill bit, and so for this I'm using a small drill because it's pretty simple. A little bit. I'll put it on drill setting. I don't need a clutch. I don't need my impact driver, just my drill. One thing I wanted also was this tool. As you know, it's one of my favorites. It needs to be sharpened a little bit. Do you remember the name of my favorite tool? Anybody? Anyone remember the name? Right here? It's the awl. Oh, shaking too much, sorry. I forgot what I was using it for, but I kind of blunted the edge a little bit. So I'm just going to sharpen it up just a little with my file. Again, sharpening away from myself, staying safe. Now, what am I doing with this awl? I am making little pilot holes for my toothpick fence. All right, so I'm going to, how close should I make? Ooh, all right, there we go. That's perfect. Do I have enough toothpicks? I think I do. How far in should we make them? Make it pretty close to the edge. And I'll go here. Should we go every millimeter? Yeah, probably, maybe. Or should we go every inch or half inch? I think we'll go with the millimeters. There we go. Let's pop this right there, around the edge, and then I'm just gonna do this. Take my awl, just do a little start. Boop, boop, boop. You can say boop when you do this, it helps. Works better. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just doing a little bit. I could actually have done this with just a pen or a pencil, but I'll go a little deeper in a minute. I just want to get it down the line. Now what I should also do is maybe modge it first. Could be easier to get the modge everywhere. I should maybe drill it, modge it, but I need my paint to dry. So I'll modge it in just a little bit. Let me finish doing these pilot holes. And then let's hope I can find a couple snails today. Otherwise this project's gonna be a bust. Turbo. If you haven't seen the movie Turbo, it's a must-watch cartoon, especially if you have little siblings. I have a little kid, so I know a lot about the, so you can see here, I got little dots on the side, but I'll take this now, and I'll go over it a little harder. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so, this is one of those things, I am zoning a little bit, actually. Zone, 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 zone. Just kind of making art, making crafts. Yeah, I think I'm going to drill the holes, set the Mod Podge, then I'll put the toothpicks in, and then the Podge will help hold them in place. Oh, that's hard. I have a knot right there. It makes it hard to go through the knot, but you can start to see my little holes for the racetrack. This will be sick. And it's just crafts, man. I'm just using some tools, an awl, a drill, some tape, some paint, and you don't have to use any of these tools. You can do the entire thing out of cardboard. You can draw the entire thing. You don't even have to make a snail racetrack. This is what I think would be fun, and that's why I'm doing it. You can make a cardboard dog costume, which, you know what? I might do that project also next week and save the airplane thing for a little later, or do that instead of the airplane thing, or do both of them. I'm not sure, but this is shaping up to be a cool racetrack. I definitely have to mod it, and I have to find a paintbrush to mod it with. I have that one, but it's kind of nar right now. Could add let a little gray tint to the paint, to the mod, and have it look a little more like a pavement, you know. Either way, let's get these in now. Just a little. Oh, that's the wrong side. Same thing on this side, and that's it, man. We're just zoning right now. Zony Jamboni. You guys are getting your projects together. You're chatting me, letting me know if you don't have any ideas, you don't have any materials. Don't wait till it's a week post due to say, oh, I don't have the materials for that. I don't know what to do. I'll be like, come on, man. We've been working on this for a week. I'm here every day to tell you what to do. Worst case scenario. Can you look up a tutorial online about how to draw a really cool maze? I mean, honestly, it's kind of fun. That's definitely something you can zone in about, you know, get in the zone. That's what about flow state. You ever hear of that? Flow state, zoning, getting in the zone. It's very hip right now to be in the flow state. That's probably why I like surfing and exercising. Gets you in the flow, in the zone. And art, obviously, that's what we're doing here. We're flowing, we're arting, I'm talking to myself. How many hours of talking to myself have I done? I'm not really talking to myself, I'm talking to you guys. I wouldn't talk if I didn't have the camera on or you guys out here. So hopefully you're listening. Now, looking good. Looking good. Let's make this side a little bit deeper. And then this is gonna be hilarious. The time lapse. I'm gonna time lapse the snails and it's gonna be really funny. I'll make a couple of time lapse snail videos. Turbo. Like I said, hopefully I can find some garden snails. It is the season. Or slugs. Or what else can I put on this racetrack? How do I make them go, make sure they go in the right direction? I don't know. We can take bets. No, we can't take bets. No betting. This is high school. I'm just lining up my awl, pushing it down a little bit more, and that's gonna guide my drill bit right down into the perfect spot. Now, I need a piece of tape to set the depth of my drill bit. I'll do that in a moment. But here's the question I'm thinking about while I'm working on this. When I Mod Podge it, do I want to add a little black paint to my Mod so it has like kind of a grayer look and less of a wood look? I'm leaning toward yes. Hopefully I don't mess it up. So, little drill bit. Okay, safety glasses on. Where are my safety glasses? Safety googles. All right, anytime you're using pretty much any tool, power or not power, safety glasses on. It's amazing like how many kids are scared to wear safety glasses at school. Probably they won't, because they don't look cool or something. You know what doesn't look cool? When your eye falls out. Okay, so depth. How high do I want these? That's pretty high. I don't want them that high. So maybe I need to actually even cut these in half. Can I break them? Is that a smooth way to do it? A little test subject. Yeah, I definitely have to cut them in half, but I don't like the way they look broken. So let me see if I have a little, I'll try a variety of different cutting techniques and we'll see what works best. Let's see if this works, how clean this is. That's pretty clean. Let's try this guy. Oh, that's not gonna work, that's messed up. All right, we'll chop them in half with this. Let's see. Yeah, that's clean, that's cleaner. Clean enough, and then we won't use as many. I don't even know where the halfway point is. We can just guesstimate it. They're snails. Oh yeah, that's good. So let me chop up a couple of these guys and girls. That gives us more time for our black paint to dry. I'm also going to set the depth on my drill so that they'll be approximately the same depth by using a little piece of tape, right? I take this, I put a little piece of tape. How deep do I want it to go down? Let's take a look at one of these. Maybe a little bit deeper. Maybe to about there. Let's see how that looks. If it goes down that deep, I have that much sticking up, that'll be perfect. And so I'm gonna take, when I drill it down, I'm gonna take it right down to this piece of tape. And that should be perfect though. Let's see if that works. I'll just try one random one in the middle. Oh, you know what? It might not be big enough. No, it's not. Well, that's not bad actually. It doesn't have to go that deep. Oh no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then I can, let's see if we tap it down a little bit. Oh, that's in there, plus the mod, so it doesn't actually even have to go that deep. So we can just do this. So. And I'm gonna use another tool. So I can use both hands on the drill. I'm gonna get my Irwin Quick Grip. Okay, this is a clamp. We use these in the classroom too. I don't expect you to have this, but maybe someday you will. And it's just like this. Use that, just grip it down. This way, I can put it right down in place. Don't need much, it's not a big project. Hold that down, and I can drill some holes. One. This is great fun. I wish you could be here doing this with me, or I could be in the classroom doing it with you. This is awesome. This is super fun. I wish we could do this together. Well, at least I can do it, and maybe someday, if not in this project, you can. If you have access to some tools, make sure you use all safety precautions. Ask your parent or guardian to help you. Sweet. Huh. It's getting a little tired, but this is awesome. Oh, this is a better technique. I like this technique. I'm like a human drill press. And see, by having done the awl earlier, it made it really easy for the drill bit to pop into place. All right, let's get those off of there. Let's spin this around. Do the other side, then clean off my workstation, put some Mod on here, let that dry, see how the racetrack looks. Decorate it a little bit with some other cars. We'll put cars down the track so they have to like work around them or something, you know? Okay, let's get these drilled. What did I just do? Did I just turn around and do the same one? I did. Come on, Chris. Get with it. Get with it, man. There we go. My bad. That was funny. I have to, yeah, I want to do this. And I want to drill those up there. My awl shot was really deep. I didn't even comprehend it. I had just done it. There we go. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, that one went off a little bit, but no big deal. O'Brien, the human drill press. This is sick. This is fun. So on Friday, I'm going to do another project with my kid, and that'll be more probably hot glue and cardboard. You guys are only responsible for one maze type project. Almost done. Almost there. And then we're on to the next step. Done, son. Okay, now brush that off. Great. Toss that over there. Toss that over there. Take a look. Looks good. How's the paint look? Dry enough? Dry enough that we can modge it. Before we modge it though, I have to get those chopped up into the right size. Move that over there. Move that over there. Shake that down. Put the dust over there. Okay, now what? Now that is 22 minutes in. We're gonna put this here. We're gonna chop a couple of these. And then we will probably end this video as first part snail racetrack. And then, see if I can do it like this. Whoa, that makes me go crazy. I should do one at a time. Okay, the one will be perfect. That's tough. We'll get them. We'll do this. All right, snail racetrack coming up. Nice to hold the end down as I do it. I can also trim them once they're on if I want it to be a little more even. That's really up to me. We'll see. We'll figure that out as time goes. So this is the start to our, that's a skinny toothpick. We don't want that one. Our snail racetrack. I'm going to do that today. Next class, I'm going to work on a maze for one of my animals. And we're just kind of crafting, having fun, coming up with cool projects. We did come up with that idea to do a, what's it called? Oh, we still have time. I'm going to keep going on this. We haven't, yeah, we got time. We're going to get this pretty far along before at the end of this period. A cardboard costume for our dogs as another project we could do. You do that in place of any of these. You could do all these, none of these. I'm super psyched on whatever you want to do. Just as long as you are having fun, zoning for real. For real zoning, having a good time. Do more at a time. Let's see. Okay, right about the middle. Oh, that was it. That was it. Great, that's how we're doing it. I'll do another round of those. Then we're gonna modge. Oh boy, toothpicks everywhere. What are you doing, OB? I don't even know anymore. Getting crazy. Set those up. Set those up. Set that up. There we go. It's like I'm giving it a haircut. That's getting a little too crazy. For some reason it gets crazy when I do a whole bunch. All right. Let's see how that holds up for us. Let's get this Mod going. See, I can mix the Mod right here on my table. I just gotta get this out of here too, though. I need my brush. Okay, this brush will have a little bit of black paint in it, but that's okay because we said we're gonna try to make this gray anyway. So clear and Mod, make a little gray. Shake up the Mod. Crafting. Okay, maybe I won't put it right on here. I'll put it on. Yeah, I'll put it right on here. That's how I roll. Perfect. Mod right there. Boop. It'll dry and I'll just peel it off later. Then I don't have to clean anything, you know? All right, let's mix in just a touch of black. Remember when you're mixing paint, start off, and this is gonna go a long way. Okay, look at that. I did like barely any, it's already got that like a nice gray tone. It'll be kind of a clear gray, which will be great because that's kind of what we're looking for. If it'll, I'm not even sure how much it'll show up, but I think it was a good idea. I don't really have a choice now because I'm doing it. So I'm gonna Mod this Mod onto the racetrack so the snails will go faster. I want a little grayer than that, maybe just a little, whatever. I'm doing it, I'll put it to the side here. Yeah, I think that'll be better because it's still gonna be clear, so I'll look a little more like asphalt. If I had yellow, I'd consider putting like a yellow stripe down the middle, but I don't. Maybe I do somewhere. Maybe I'll find it later. I'm just mixing this Mod up to get my pavement. And then I'm going to brush it over the whole thing, put my toothpicks in, and what else? What else am I doing? Just living the dream, really. I mean, honestly, crafting, beautiful day. Things are looking good, feeling good. I may have poured a little too much Mod on here, but whatever. How's that color look to you guys? Good little racetrack gray. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Because it's gonna dry clearer and will be kind of see-through. I'm just gonna get it on and then I'll smooth it, like give it like the final strokes. I'm gonna go this way too to get like against the grain, and then the final couple strokes will be with the grain. Okay, I don't really want it over the side. You also don't want to rub any of this Mod Podge on your pants or clothes because it will also dry like plastic. It doesn't really come out of clothes unless you get it out right away. Right away. Okay, great. I'm glad we did it a little bit gray. That'll give it a little more personality. I'm gonna lay it on pretty thick because I don't want to do 2 coats. Better to do more than 1 coat if you're doing something that's really important, like finishing a picnic bench or a table, or like doing a real project that you care about the longevity. It's better to do multiple thin coats of a varnish or a lacquer or something. But since I'm just doing a snail racetrack, that is really just for a video, that's just gonna be funny and fun, I can just do 1 coat, make it a decent thickness. Now I'm going with the grain, trying to get a nice, even, thick-ish coat. Put a little there. And then I'm gonna let that dry. There we go. Kind of zoning too while I do these lines. I have to let that dry really well before I put snails on it, you know? Let's get this side. And I also have to get the toothpicks in the holes before the Mod dries up in the holes, because well then I'll have to drill them again because Mod is pretty strong. It's a nice varnish. Oh, there it is. Now you're like, oh, but you can't even see your line. Trust, that line will show up when this stuff dries. It always dries clearer and lighter. All the white color inside of this Mod will disappear. There we go. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. There we go. That's a nice coat, I think. Lots of wasted Mod, my bad. I thought I'd use more, but whatevs. Now, let's get these in. Great. I'm just gonna push them in as far as I can with my finger. That's great. Oh, of course I picked the one I don't like right there. It's just too thin. This is good. Looking good, looking good. Okay, now I can put them. All right. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of zone in while I do it. Zone. I didn't say zone every time I do it. No, zone. And this is gonna keep those little snails on track. And then I'll maybe make a little finish line or something. There we go. I could also use this. What of my other animals could use this racetrack? I don't know, I think this is just a garden snail racetrack. Too big, too small for my chicks. Where did my oil go? Here it is. And what I can do, I can go around and knock a few of them farther in if they need it. Hope I made enough. If not, I can chop a few more. This is looking pretty cool. See that? A few are a little way too big, but that's okay. Because what we'll do is, like I said, we'll just chop them later after it dries. I'll also try to hammer a few in a little farther without breaking them. That will probably also work. The Mod is gonna hold them in because Mod is like glue. If you don't already know that, sweet. So while I'm doing this, I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about projects that we want to finish by the end of the year. Well, the final is our compilation of a little video or a PowerPoint of all of your projects into one. So you can start working on that at any point and then just add the last couple projects to the file. I suggest we'll talk about this next week. I suggest we each open a YouTube account. It can just be a garbage one, like you do it just for this project, then you just abandon it. But that's a free, easy way to get a larger file shared with me and anybody else. Rather than, you know how it's kind of hard to send your files? Well, if you do all the pictures and all that, it's probably not gonna work. But we all have the capability to just boop, start a YouTube channel and upload a video. Even if it's just this one video and then you just forget about the channel forever, that's fine. But it doesn't have to have a crazy name or anything, it just be, hopefully you'd keep it. It's not a bad platform for keeping some things, get them off your phone. That's most of my videos. Well, all my videos I did this year are off of my phone and on my YouTube. And then they'll be there forever, and I can use some of these as sub-lessons when I'm gone from the regular school day. If I have a meeting or somewhere to go, just toss in one of these and be like, all right, get to it, get working. And so, just kind of going through, doing this, going down, getting this. I want to get this done before I let you guys go. I will, about halfway through. And then what we'll do is we'll let it dry. We'll trim them up a little bit. I also feel like I need to get this done before, there it is, looking good. Get this done before we move on. Sorry, zoning. You know what that sound was? The sound of the zone. Cruising. So how long has this taken me already? I've been working with this for almost 40 minutes. So that's why I don't want you guys to wait till the end. Not that you're doing exactly this, but you know, take your time during class. And today you're working, I'm working. It's a nice easy work day. Doing our thing, enjoying our time, getting in the zone, talking about the projects that are due. So we're gonna do this maze project. That's what I'm calling this. Whether you're making a maze or you're making a racetrack or whatever you're making, I'm just calling it the maze project. And then we're gonna get then we're gonna do another project, which I was thinking a cardboard airplane, but I'm also kind of thinking a cardboard dog costume. So maybe one or both of those would be hilarious. Can you imagine a cardboard dog costume? I like that octopus one was great. Or I could turn my dog into a shark